bag. I know the shit I do is gonna give me a bag. I do this shit by myself, so I don't understand why it's making them mad. Hey, I'ma be somebody you gonna know. Feel the vibe at every single show. Bridges burnt and I was really low, so
First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream. This is This, That, and the Third interview series. We're live at the Power 104.4 FM studios, and behind the camera, behind the scenes, created by visuals, Teasy LaFleur, Teasy Da Vinci. I got a very special guest in the building with me, man. It's been a year since I've seen this guy up on this platform, but I've been able to watch him progress, do some of the things that he said he was going to do last time I seen him, continue to, produce the engineering skills that he did, but really watching him develop as an artist has been something dope. He's got a project out right now. I don't know if it's 333 or 333. We got to talk about it and get into the meaning of the numbers as well. But new music is on the way as well. Play the game. We got my guy Cain in the building, man. What's good with you, man?
What's going on, bro?
Good to have you up here, man.
It's good to be here, bro.
So it's a new setting. You was the first person we had to say to Chris in our booth last time we had you in here. So you always gonna be like a legendary person on This, That, and the Third in terms of somebody that kind of innovated and did something special, man. But how have things been in the last year for you?
Pretty good, man. Just trying different things. Doing everything I can to make it a full-time thing. Cause I mean, I was engineering and somebody told me I kind of slowed down engineering to focus on this, but somebody told me don't have one foot in, one foot out. But to engineering, so I went home and I thought about it. I'm like, man, I took it to rap. I put it on the rap side of it. Like, I don't need to have one foot in and one foot out on this. I need to put both feet on this. So I've been grinding, man, trying different things. Like I said, different sounds.
Yeah.
I engineer myself so I can become as creative as possible, and I have unlimited time. So,
for the people that don't know you, Cain, you from Sumter.
Yep, South Carolina. South Carolina.
A place that, some people know. I don't know if it's known as much for the music. I know sports, definitely.
Yep.
But you got an opportunity to come up to Charlotte, like you said, a couple years ago, and got an opportunity to start working at Audio Box. What has it been in terms of, like, the experience working there and being able to, like how have those guys been? Has it been, like, a supportive thing, or, like, yo, I'm an artist now, or, like, have you just kind of had to figure that out?
I mean, yeah, I kind of had that's my own thing. I mean, because it's a business, so a business got to keep going. They got to focus on their business. So, I mean, I feel like, with anything you trying to do, I feel like you don't get your love until you popping, pretty much. I mean, that's what I can say for that. But it's been love. I mean, I'm still running sessions. That's the house studio I go to that I run my sessions out of still. So
okay,
still much love there.
So you dropped the tape last time we spoke. I don't think you had a full body of work really like out there like that for the people to check out.
Yeah, I took everything down early on. I was like, nah, I don't want to come off like this. I want to come off different.
But it's like as soon as Corona and everything hit, like I could tell, like you was loading up. Like you dropped Inner Thoughts.
Inner Thoughts, yeah.
Like a couple months ago. So what has been your path in kind of like changing up, or were you coming regardless, or did you start working harder once everything hit? Because it seemed like you just started unloading the last couple months.
So when Corona really hit, like I got scared. Like I was like, I gotta stay home. I got a son too, so I'm like, I can't get him sick. So it made me like focus on that. So I got to like really lock in, and then my team, I built the team in the process. Got locked in with my own cameraman, Cozy,
GBP.
Yup.
Yo, y'all been running it up. Them visuals look nice. I wanted to get into that relationship, but if you want to talk about that or your team,
Yeah, so I seen some of his work, and I was a fan. So I'm like, man, I gotta work with him. And then the vibe off of Inner Thoughts, the first video I shot with him. I shot somebody like a couple. It had to be like 4 months prior, but I wasn't satisfied. I didn't shoot that with him. I mean, I
like that track though.
It came out. The video came out clean, but I mean, it just wasn't the vision I had for it. Cause I kind of come off different when I'm doing the videos. I want like mini movies. I don't want to just be rapping and stuff like that. I want a little
like y'all
story
setting
in
the
it.
tone with your visuals too, because they are. It seems like they kind of go together. Like the tone that you setting in terms of the settings, the look of everything's looking real cinematic.
Yeah.
You know, the girls and the visuals was looking real nice. Like even the skits that y'all kind of not like doing between, not even per se skits, just cutaways that y'all do, breaking of the music. Like I think that's dope that you done locked in with somebody like that.
Yeah, and most of the most popping skits in all videos were improvised. It was like a last minute thing. Like I forgot the girl's name, but she did an amazing job. The one that came up to me, oh, he came. We saw her at the park, and I was like, you think we could get her like to do something real quick? That'll probably just be a random like outburst in the video. So
that was dope.
Yeah, I feel like the random stuff, the improvised stuff, be the best stuff.
Yeah. In your music, Cain, you talk a lot about like the future. You talk a lot about getting your business together, especially on this last project. You like, I'm getting checks now. Like it's like things that I said I was gonna do. I know the wealth is on the way. Like why are those some things that you talk about? Are those the things that you think are most relatable, more personable, that you can really get out there? Because I hear it in a lot of your music, and it motivates me. Like, oh shit, I'm watching him get to the things he said he was gonna get to. It motivates me to go get to my shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's like almost like a fake it till you make it thing, but at the same time, it's like a manifestation thing.
Yeah.
Cause I study these artists who blowing up, and I see what they was talking about. They kind of like spoke ahead, and they probably made some stuff. Oh, I'm in the Bentley, blah blah blah, and then 3-5 years later, they in that Bentley they was talking about. So I believe in law of attraction. I believe in God most of all. So I mean, I believe if you put the work in and stay positive and keep positive thoughts, you putting that out in the universe, and it's bound to bounce back to you.
Talk about some of the work you put in, maybe some of the sacrifices you done had to make in like putting together this music thing and like really cause a lot of people should know, cause there's a lot of people out here that are artists, but like it's a lot of them nights that probably you done had to put into the studio that you couldn't really put into some other things. Just talk about what your situation been like.
Oh yeah, so I mean with 333, that was around the time I was more heavy at the studio running sessions for other people, but play the game, I canceled everything. So I mean I wasn't making money. I was just I'm just locked in. I just said I don't care what happens. Like, I'm gonna get this tape done. I'm gonna make sure all my energy into it. It was like a good 3 weeks. I mean, I did a couple sessions in and out, but I was turning people down. I probably lost a couple customers, clientele. I got cussed out by a couple people. Like you ain't trying to work. You ain't trying to see me win. I said it's not like that. But if I can't I won't be happy, and I won't enjoy doing your session.
Right. You want me to give you my all, but I gotta get there. You know?
Yeah.
You want 100%. I only got 80 right now because I need, and you'll see where that support comes from when you want to do something else. Because like even in what I'm doing, like I started in sports. Like I didn't think nobody did. Like what you doing music for? Like why you want to interview artists? Like it's always been a passion of mine, but it's something that I always wanted to do. So you'll see that same people that supported you back then when you was engineering. Hey, bro, let me make sure to get you. You need a feature now. That's probably the type of people that you should be looking to surround yourself around anyway. Yeah. Because you give so much as an engineer. Like it's a paid job, but it's a thankless job at the end of the day. I know.
Yeah, you gotta I feel like you exert energy if you actually engineer how I engineer.
Yeah.
I don't just hit record. Like I'm an actual like producer behind the scenes. Like nah. Say this line like this. So really, I probably should be in writing credits and other stuff like that, because I'm more than just the record engineer, and everybody that really record with me know that. So
Cain in the building with us, man. 333.
333.
You dropped the tape. Real dope tape. I feel like you talk a lot about your love for hip hop.
Yeah.
More than anything. Like it's like even your transitions. Like I'll get into it on the actual project, but like Intelligent Hope. Like you talking your shit, but you talking really like, like at the end of the day, I I don't really need you. This is what I need you for. And it might not even be like about the girl per se, but you also talking about you going to get a bag if you're not, what you say, elegant,
Yeah.
What was the thoughts behind that track?
That was actually the first. Well, somebody off that tape, I think I made somebody first. I wrote somebody.
You that song?
Yeah.
You wrote it for him?
No. Somebody. The track somebody. It's called
somebody
yeah.
was the first one. Okay.
So then, Intelligent Ho, I'm like, let me punch in. So really, I mean, all that shit was kind of random.
Okay.
But it was still me like trying to like out rapping. Like, I didn't have no concept behind it at first, but it just kind of came.
But you follow it with rap music.
Every other song, only song I wrote was somebody. So this 333 is like me not writing no more, pretty much.
Is that something that's moving forward to move now, or
yeah? I still love writing, but punching it or freestyling and punching in, it feels more natural. Like it's my first initial thought. I'm not sitting stuck or getting writer's block. It's like.
In terms of concept, though, I'll say, like, even the transition from the two songs, Intelligent Ho, and then, like, rap music, you talking, like, no, this is my queen, though. Like, you saying, like, I need the intelligent, but, like, this is my queen over here, rap music. And even in the visual, you talking to the girl. Like, we'll get into the video in a few. But, you talking to a girl, but really it's, like, you're portraying her as a queen, like she gives to you at certain times. She done took from you at certain times. Like, what's rap mean to you? What's that song mean to you?
So that had a concept like before I started it. I was like, most of the time people they do it backwards. They'll talk about the game, but they actually talking about the girl.
Right.
So I'm like, let me act like I'm talking about a girl. As I say, you sell your bundles. Most girls selling hair now and stuff. So I'm like, let me act like I'm talking about a girl, but I'm really talking about rap.
But if you know rap, they is selling them bundles out here. That's how you get that bag if you know.
Bags. So,
but even with that song and there's other songs on the track, but why the title 333?
So like, that's probably like my roughest time in Charlotte. Like I was probably like going through it. I mean, I was staying with my manager right now on his couch, having drama with my child's mother. Like it was just everything wasn't going good, and then I kept seeing 333 everywhere, whether it be during the day, like on the clock, or phone numbers, or I'm passing by a billboard, I see it. Like it was just everywhere. So I looked it up. It just means pretty much basically blessings on the way, and like something bigger is coming. So just stay down, stay level headed.
Okay.
And focus. So I was just like, I was stuck too. Like I before that I wasn't producing the music I wanted to produce. Nothing was coming out how I wanted it to. I was making tracks, but I'm like, man, this don't feel right. I feel like this force, or I'm cringing up hearing this. So then around that time, boom, I started creating in a different way. I got in a different space and it came out. So I was like, I couldn't think of no other title name. And then I went to my boy Simo's studio. I had some pictures taken, and I was just playing around on my phone. I done made the cover, so I'm like, I committed to the project like that. I always start with the cover and then just go with the So made the cover, just said I'm gonna name it 333, and everything else just kind of fell in line, and it was a smooth drop and everything.
It's a good project, man. It's
appreciate it.
I know Cole is a big influence of yours, or somebody that you look to, and I don't know if that's like your sideline story you hope to be one day, or if or whatever it is to be. But
so I guess I'll let this out on here on this show. I'll give y'all the cup, the tea, or whatever.
Okay.
He is a big influence. I personally hate the comparisons.
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, like, I mean, I've been rapping since 5th grade, like, before I even knew who he was, so he didn't inspire the whole thing, but he's just kind of like, I mean, I don't know him yet or whatever, but he's kind of like a older brother I can't beat in the fight, almost. So it's...
I see. It's because it's hard to... I mean, it's not like you doing it, but it's just... he got there before you.
Yeah.
You
So
know
I
what I'm saying?
mean, because I can stretch my
Respect.
voice in a certain way. He could do the same thing. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I engineer. I don't know if he engineers. I produce, or I think he produces as well. So
It's not a bad comparison, but I could get where someone who that's probably what you hear, and you trying to be so far, like probably above even where J. Cole is
yeah, I'm
at.
trying to be top
And,
5.
and I could get that. I could get that. So, you know, even saying that, you did get an opportunity that J. Cole gets multiple times, and that was to rap with Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, that's what.
So, you know, that there is a comparison there that we can't ignore. Talk about that opportunity. Actually, before you do that, this is called a cliffhanger, folks. We're going to play the music video for him. We're going to get back to that. Let's get into rap music, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the situation with Rhapsody, the new project. But I want you to introduce the music video for the people.
It's your boy Cain. We got rap music coming to you live right now.
There it is, man. This, that, and the third interview series, Steven the Dream, E. Cain. We'll be right back.
I love you, rap music. I'll take a minute for me to prove it if I really gotta do it. Put my time into it, create the lines and put the vibe to it, and have them vibing to it. Friends out riding to it. Flick us up and they can see the spark. Girl, we light a fluid. Ain't an info, my sponsor Nike just like to do it. Even on them times that you just wanna chill. Rap music, you the reason that I write for real. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I'll be lying to your face if I say I don't want you, love. In your guts, tryna see what you made of. I got lost in that face till I felt numb. Felt the vibrations like when the bass come. Antidepressant, my weed and my alcohol. Hope you get, I ain't pressed for these bitches, you got my all. Usually by myself with you. I like to write alone, I want no one else but you. You motivate these songs. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. You the nicest of them all, but you mean a lot.
Can I have your autograph?
Yeah. I got you.
I love your music so much. I'm your biggest fucking fan.
I sit and think about you while sipping on this Hennessy. And all my life I tried to ball, I gave it all I got. I got an urge to make motherfuckers remember me. I used to see you in dreaming, I used to see you in thinking. Was in position to love you, was busy fighting my demons. Don't really need me to bop, just need some shit with some meaning. Let's get out of town and get lost for the weekend. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. You got that shit out the mud, you understand how I'm moving. You sent that bread for the re-up, that really helped me. No losing is on my mind when I'm with you, ain't trying to get in the way. Just wanna be like a statue, tattoo. Girl, I just wanna stay, I'm coming at you. Fuck with you since back in the day. A nigga with attitude, I got something to say. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. Rap music.
Back in the building, this, that, and the third interview series, Steven the Dream, E. Cain is in the building, man. Just watched that video for rap music. Shout outs to everybody in that video, man. The acting was dope.
Excellent.
Like we was talking about, man, you gotta give them something to look at, man. So the fact that y'all got clean visuals, y'all got pretty women, nice car. I mean, it's just everything, man. Y'all giving them what they want. So I appreciate the artistic value in the visuals. Cain, you've been, blessed with opportunities. Last time we had you up here, we spoke about the QC sessions, being in the studio with QC, crazy night, and just being in that environment, being around some of the biggest stars in the world. Fast forward a year later, Grammy nominated, Rhapsody has a show. I look on my Instagram and I see Cain on stage. Like, did I miss something? Is it a feat? Like, what's going on? So like, I thought one that was dope. I know that was dope, but just take me like you killed it. It seemed like she was rocking with you. Yeah. Take me back to that whole night. Set that up for me.
Yeah. So my boy wanted to go out there. I was like, I don't know. So it was a last minute thing to go out there. And I'm like, okay, maybe. I met her I went to college in Raleigh for a little bit too, with my boy. Met her there. Actually, that's when she first started. I think she dropped a project called She Got Game.
Okay.
So I met her there, took a little picture. She spit. I'm like, she can really rap. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know who she was before that. So
she like that.
Then boom, years later, she got a show out here. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go. So went out there. We just in the crowd. It was three of us. She just going crazy. She bringing people on stage like to dance with her and shit. My boy ended up on stage dancing.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. So she just paused for a second. I said, let me spit. Like, I just yelled that shit. I was like, she looked, I don't think she heard me the first song. Dude in front of me, he was like, say it again. So I'm like, man, she's not gonna hear me. So I said, let me rap. She said, let you rap. She said, come on up here then.
Oh.
So I was like, oh shit, like it was a surreal moment. I'm like, it's not real. So I got on stage, she started.
You jumped up there with confidence, it looked like
as soon as I touched the stage, I got in like, I don't know, something took over. I got in like a killer mode. It was like, I'm not even nervous no more. I'm ready to get the mic. She was saying something to me. I had to rewatch it. She was like, if you get my mic, you better take care of it because this is my mic. But I didn't hear none of that when I was on stage. I was just like, give me the mic. They played the Shook One beats. Yeah, they played the Shook One beats. The whole crowd was rocking with me. I'm like, okay, this energy it was like, I don't know,
it felt like it was
supposed
to.
like a drug, and it was supposed to feel like that. So.
Yeah, like you was supposed to be up there, like what you've been working to do.
Fact. So I ended up just whatever flow came to my head, I just let out, and then she got up. She started. This is where I had snapped back to reality. She got up, started standing in front of me like this,
rocking with you.
Yeah, I started fumbling a little bit. I'm like, I'm messing up a little bit. I was like, just keep going. Then I just stopped, and then gave her back the mic. Everybody showed me love. I got about 30 new followers that
That's
night.
dope,
Everybody
bro.
asking to follow me and stuff. So
where was this at? This is in Charlotte?
Yeah, I forgot the venue.
That's cool.
This was the last. This was right before the Corona hit like real hard, where nobody can go nowhere else.
Right.
So this was like her last show on her tour too. So yeah.
That is a dope opportunity, bro. And the fact that you stepped up, killed it. You know, a lot of people probably wanted to do that though, but you was thinking like, shit, she got everybody up here. Why not? Why not show it off? And ain't no telling what that's gonna do for you. You know, that's not your first encounter. You know, I'm sure it won't be your last encounter, but that's just when I hear people take opportunities like that, bro, all I can do is commend you because that's going after it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So Cain is in the building with us. We got a new project on the way. I've been blessed to see a couple of the tracks actually perform live. I know, we'll talk about, hearing the project before it actually get out there all the way, but just talk about what it's been like making it. I know you said you put a lot of sacrifice into it, you put your all into it, but what it's been?
Yeah, so I probably had like 2 tracks like ready, and then I think I just got finished mixing somebody's track too, so I had a little bit of bread to float with. Somebody project I had a little bit of bread to float with, and I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna take the next 3 weeks off, and I'm gonna just every day I'm gonna just lock in on this. And I said I'm not gonna do it like how most artists make 100 tracks, pick the best tracks. Right. I said no, find the beats, cause that be my only challenge with music, like finding the beat, cause like
You
it
do a lot
gotta
of soulful beats a lot, you know.
yeah it gotta feel right. This project I got probably a couple bangers up there. I got
Okay.
stuff you can actually play on the radio
Okay.
and in the club. So I try to do something a little different, and it wasn't even challenging. It was a little more fun to record.
That's good.
Cause I'm not bored at myself. I'm like, okay, I know people, the game need this, the hip hop stuff, the soulful stuff. I wanna play the game a little bit. I wanna do my thing so I can go in and change it and bring substance back, or bring some quality music back, not just the same sound that a lot of people are bringing. Everybody talented though, but nothing against nobody.
But you trying to do something, like you said, bringing back what's gonna last,
Yeah.
that longevity. People gonna go back and pick up, play the game. Why the title Play the Game as well?
So yeah, same pretty much same concept. Like you gotta play the game to change it. If you want to make change, like AI had to play the game. He had to make it first, and then he changed the whole swag of the league.
They did.
That everybody was wearing big old size 40 pants, suits, you know. So he done switched it up, man. So I mean, I kind of want to be an innovator in the game, and I do want to be. I mean, I know people already got their top 5 solidified, but I really don't care. I don't. RP to the legends, but I really don't care who in the way. That's just how I personally feel. I really crave to be in that top 5 spot.
Yeah.
Like,
And even in your songs, I know you say like a lot of the music I'm making for me, like you said, you probably it's a level to where you just know when you're. It ain't gonna matter what the people say. You'll know when you done. Because it's a lot of different metrics. Spitting, is it, being comfortable knowing that can't nobody do this better than you. So figure it out. We was here a year ago. I can say for sure you one of the artists that I seen progress all the way, in many different facets. I know, like you said, you just had a son. Last time we spoke. What is next for you? If we had a conversation again in a year, what do you think we'd be talking about? What do you think we'd be doing? Because nobody thought we'd be in this situation, in terms of, the work, yes, what was going on, but, the world could change so quick, we can see.
Did not expect it. So, I mean, my next plan is, run some concerts. I just started a label, Cain Music. I got the LLC on the way. So basically do everything. So when it's time to approach a label, I'm not getting signed under them completely. It'll be more like a partnership deal. Yeah. So I mean, I could probably own all my stuff, because that's the goal at the end of the day, ownership.
Big facts.
So I'm gonna try to probably by next year I'm gonna probably have shows all around this coast. Pretty much that's the goal. So remember that.
If you're looking for a host, man, you know what I'm saying, just holler at me. Tap in. We like to be in the mix and then know.
Say less.
But E-Came, man, I'm definitely happy that you came up here. Bless us with your time. I'm looking forward to the project. Do we have a date? Do we have anything that's on the way? Anything they can be looking for soon?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
That's what I can say. Just stay tuned. Keep watching me every day. It might drop tomorrow. It might drop next week. Just stay tuned.
Where can they find you? Where do they need to stay in tune with you at?
You can follow me everywhere at ECain Audio, ECAIN, and then Audio. It's on IG, Twitter. I think if you type it in on Facebook too, I'll pop up.
Perfect, man. Before I get you out of here, can I get you to bless me with some bars again?
Say
Think
less.
it's only right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll set up shop. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll play that rap music one more time, and then we'll come back. But make sure we're going to give a huge shout-outs to Power 104.4 FM for housing the interview today. I want to give a shout-outs to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci behind the camera, behind the scenes. Make sure y'all give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all also give me a follow at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. We're going up all 2020. Fuck coronavirus. Fuck a racist. That's how I feel. Steven the Dream, man. This, that, and the third interview series. Cain. We'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere. Stay tuned.
I love you, rap music. I'll take a minute for me to prove it if I really gotta do it. Put my time into it, create the lines and put the vibe to it, and have them vibing to it, friends out riding to it. Flick us up and they can see the spark, girl, we light a fluid. Ain't an info, my sponsor Nike just like to do it. Even on them times that you just wanna chill. Rap music, you the reason that I write for real. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I'll be lying to your face if I say I don't want you, love. In your guts, tryna see what you made of. I got lost in that face till I felt numb. Felt the vibrations like when the bass come. Antidepressant, my weed and my alcohol. Hope you get, I ain't pressed for these bitches, you got my all. Usually by myself with you. I like to write alone, I want no one else but you. You motivate these songs. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. You the nicest of them all, but you mean a lot.
Cain, can I have your autograph?
Yeah. I got you.
I love your music so much. I'm your biggest fucking fan.
I sit and think about you while sipping on this Hennessy. And all my life I tried to ball, I gave it all I got. I got an urge to make motherfuckers remember me. I used to see you in dreaming, I used to see you in thinking. Was in position to love you, was busy fighting my demons. Don't really need me to bop, just need some shit with some meaning. Let's get out of town and get lost for the weekend. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. You got that shit out the mud, you understand how I'm moving. You sent that bread for the re-up, that really helped me. No losing is on my mind when I'm with you, ain't trying to get in the way. Just wanna be like a statue, tattoo. Girl, I just wanna stay, I'm coming at you. Fuck with you since back in the day. A nigga with attitude, I got something to say. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. Rap music. I love you, rap music. I'll take a minute for me to prove it if I really gotta do it. Put my time into it, create the lines and put the vibe to it, and have them vibing to it, friends out riding to it. Flick us up and they can see the spark, girl, we light a fluid. Ain't an info, my sponsor Nike just like to do it. Even on them times that you just wanna chill. Rap music, you the reason that I write for real. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I'll be lying to your face if I say I don't want you, love. In your guts tryna see what you made of. I got lost in that face till I felt numb. Felt the vibrations like when the bass come. Antidepressant, my weed and my alcohol. Hope you get, I ain't pressed for these bitches, you got my all. Usually by myself with you, I like to write alone. I want no one else but you. You motivate these songs. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. Let's get out of town and get lost in this music. No, they won't understand, but I love you, rap music. You the nicest of them all, but you mean a lot.
Cain, can I have your autograph?
Yeah, I got you.
I love your music so much. I'm your biggest fucking fan.
I sit and think about you while sipping on this Hennessy. And all my life I tried to ball, I gave it all I got. I got an urge to make motherfuckers remember me. I used to see you in dreaming, I used to see you in thinking. Was in position to love you, was busy fighting my demons. Don't really need me to bop, just need some shit with some meaning. Let's get out of town and get lost for the weekend. I love you, rap music. I love that you hustle, you sell your bundles to prove it. You got that shit out the mud, you understand how I'm moving. You sent that bread for the re-up, that really helped me. No losing is on my mind when I'm with you, ain't trying to get in the way. Just wanna be like a statue, tattoo. Girl, I just wanna stay, I'm coming at you. Fuck with you since back.
Yo, we back in the building. Steven the Dream, this, that, and the third interview series. Cain is here. Cain is ready. Let's go ahead and give him the motherfucking beat. R.I.P. Mac Miller, man.
R.I.P.
Let's get it.
Hey, dream. So, hey, look, why they tell you they love you and then they break your heart? I go through with the motions just trying to play my part. Wish I can rewind time and get a better start. Young king with heart, bright mind, but I'm left in the dark with no light to shed in this situation. I made it through cause I'm a G, shout out the Masons. I watch niggas blow up, I know that I can make it. Sending rappers to the doctors, that's just me building patience. I never fuck with these niggas, it's like I'm basic. I'm so close to this, I swear I taste it. About to be around diamonds like I'm out here running bases. Took so many L's, a normal person couldn't take it or face it. To get this high, you can't be basic. What if I'm too shy for all this greatness? I need to clear my mind, I'm overthinking. Hey, who would ever thought with you I would see it end? Cause you know that I keep it real when I don't pretend. Sipping fake tea about your cup while I wonder why. And if you know that sample, really think about them last few lines. I'm a mastermind. This right here, my profession, ain't really passing time. I thank the Lord for these raps, then spit a verse like it's past the time. Dismiss the congregation, then go sip on a glass of wine. Who? I know somebody gonna hear me. Feel like the God in this shit. The way they fit me, heads down when they speaking near me. My nigga told me hands down, I'm the greatest really. I told my nigga chill, the people will decide that. My time coming like a Tom X. Or like that shawty on her back, that's about the climax. And I ain't come to be friends with these niggas. Cause where I'm from, it's kinda hard to trust a nigga. Ain't get no love until my name got bigger. I showed them I got nuts, come out that shell, the cashew slipping, my nigga. I go by Cain like I'm pimping, nigga. I said that shit a couple times just to get to these niggas. And do not call this conscious rap, this me painting the picture. This me getting rid of those that's drawing stick figures with they flows. Before the virus, I would stay home and lay low and record and watch the days go by. Cain, nigga. Hey, yeah.
Y'all gotta start coming up here and realizing every time this nigga Cain come up here, you getting new shit, bro. I don't know. This nigga's an innovator. Hard shit, Cain. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for coming up here and dropping that freestyle up here. Shout out to Creative by Big